Hello everyone, we're back again with another recipe. It's Sue's Lifestyle, and today we're going to be making a delicious homemade meat pie recipe. First thing, we're going to need Irish potatoes. We're going to be making the fillings, and we need some vegetables for the fillings. We're going to dice the Irish potatoes into medium-sized bits, and then we have red bell pepper, and I'm just going to chop that up as well. And then we have the red onion. I'll just chop that up into really tiny bits. And then ginger. And then I have the carrots. I already diced that behind camera. And then of course minced beef. And then we'll go right into making the filling for the meat pie. Just add some vegetable oil to your frying pan and stir fry your diced onion. Then add your minced beef. Then I'm going to fry the minced beef until all the water evaporates. And then I'm adding my seasoning just to give it some taste. The filling. We need the filling to be savory and delicious. I'm just adding some black pepper and then some curry, a little bit of curry. Then I'm going to add some seasoning cubes. Now it's time to start adding your vegetables, your diced vegetables. I first add the carrots because they are the hardest. And then we need them to soften a bit. And then I go in with the Irish potatoes. And then the bell peppers. And keep stirring while you do this. As you can see, the water from the minced beef has completely evaporated. Now it's time to add the ginger. And then time to go in with your slurry. Your slurry acts as a thickener, guys, and it's made with just flour and water. Just mix flour and water together, and you have your slurry thickener. And then we add that in as well. The slurry I made the first time was not enough, so I have to make another one. And then I went in with another slurry. We need our filling to be well mashed together. You see the difference after adding the slurry. And then we'll go in with some water. Now it's time to allow everything cook for a bit, for about 2 to 3 minutes. And your filling is ready. So I'm just going to transfer that into a different bowl. And allow to cool for a few minutes. Now it's time to make our dough. The first ingredient we need for our dough, of course, is the flour. Just add that into a different bowl, and then add the margarine. You can use a salted margarine for this. That's fine. I use salted. Mine is a salted margarine, and then we'll go in with the baking powder, and then we mix everything together using the rubbing method. At the end of the day, what I want is a really seedless and lumpless flour and margarine mixture. And then you add your water and start mixing your dough. The dough for meat pie, for this meat pie recipe, is a flaky dough, so you don't have to knead your dough too hard. If not, it crumbles and falls apart. So you just knead gently and not too much. The recipe for everything you need is going to be in the description box. The details of the recipe and the ingredients is going to be in the description box below, so please check that out. Now our dough is ready. I'm just going to set that aside for about 2 minutes, and then we can start making our meat pies. The first step I usually do is to cut the dough into tiny bits. It just makes it easier for me to roll it out and into smaller sizes. This is a meat pie cutter. I have a meat pie cutter. It just makes the work easier for me. And then I roll out the tiny bits of dough I cut out. What I'm going for here is a round or a reasonably round size rollout, and to fit the meat pie cutter. So it doesn't have to be perfect round, but you should aim for that. The rollout is ready, and I'm just going to place that on top of the meat pie cutter. You need to be careful, guys, because this could be messy, so you need to do it carefully. And then I'll go in with the fillings, the meat pie filling. So you don't want to overfill. You overfill with the filling, it becomes very messy and difficult for you to close the meat pie cutter. I'm just going with 3 spoons of the filling. This is the larger size of the meat pie cutter, by the way. And then you close. You have to make sure that it is well sealed and it's not popping open at the back. This is the first meat pie. Voila, it's ready. You see it is sealed at the opening and it's not cracked open behind. So that's how you want your meat pie to be. Let me just show you another sample, and then I'll do the others behind camera. It's time for the egg glaze. The egg glaze is what gives your meat pie that perfect honey brown finish look. You need an egg and a brush to brush over the surface of your meat pie when they are in the oven pan. That's all you need. And just watch as I do it. And then it's time to push your meat pie into the oven, and you can bake for 30 to 45 minutes. And after that, your meat pie is ready. See that honey brown look I talked about? Meat pie looks absolutely yummy and delicious, if I do say so myself. And remember I talked about the flaky dough? This is a really flaky and delicious recipe, guys, and it's very filling. So do let me know if you try this out. Please like and comment, share the video, share with your friends and your family. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you another time.